A lot of people watched it, but nobody's watching day to day, all day, unless you're me and just love this stuff. Procedures are okay, but we want to know, where do you stand? And so I think the more that politicians stop trying to be politicians and be people, then that will engage voters. We reject alternative facts, so come on in here and let me educate you on the facts.
Hello, everyone. Uh-oh, let me get my camera together now. Hello, everyone. Welcome. There we go. Welcome to the Daily Political Briefing. It's me, your host, QuentinRJiles, but you know, for friends, you have to call me Q. Super excited to be here on this Friday with you all. Tonight's show is going to be a lot shorter than the rest of the week. I'm going to walk you through my day today. It's been a day. It has been a day, but I said, instead of canceling the show, I'm still going to come. We're still going to talk, because when we get to that certain level, right, we know what we're talking about. When we get to having a permanent television gig, we're not going to be able to just be like, oh, child, it's a long day. I can't do this. So the practice and the dedication and the determination, it starts now. But since I run and own and operate this show, it will be shorter tonight. Hello, somebody. Hey, come on now. Guys, today has been a very long day for me, very fruitful, very beneficial. I just thank Jesus one more time, again and again and again, for the opportunity. So some may or may not know, I told my Patreon people, I am filming a commercial for a national brand. I've been doing that since Sunday. I think we had this past Saturday, we had the fitting. Sunday, I had my first shoot. And then I was asked technically yesterday, a couple hours before, to come on set this morning at 5 a.m. So I was on set this morning. What I mean, you got to get up at 4 to get there. So I was on set this morning at 5 a.m. Shooting the last scene for the commercial. I can't talk about who it is because I am under NDA, but I can say that I'm in a commercial. So I was on set from that point, from 5 a.m. till about 8:30 a.m. And then I got a text message from the people over at the Black News Channel. Not sure if anybody is familiar. They've been around for about, I think almost 2 years. They just did a relaunch. They're bringing on some new personalities. They are growing and expanding. And so I did some political commentary for them. Excuse me. Whenever we get done with this, if you want to go over to the YouTube page, I will go ahead and post it so that you all can see that. I have posted it on my Instagram pages. So I did some political commentary for them, right? Did a whole little segment. I go to sleep. I was like, all right, well, I got to go down. I got to lay down. I wake up. The Black News Channel has texted me again to do another segment. And then at that point, that segment was 25 minutes from the time I responded. So I'm like, up, throw on clothes, cut on the lights, get positioned. And I did another one. So I actually did 2 TV segments today. The second segment, which I didn't know was going to take place, but the second segment happened to be a panel type of discussion where the other person, it was me, the anchor, and the other person happened to be a Republican. And so that was very interesting to have that conversation or debate, if you will. You all should watch that video when we get done here. I'll make sure I go ahead and post it so that you can watch it. I'll set it as a premiere. How about that? I'll set it as a premiere, and then the second video I'll just post so it's there as well. Excuse me. Let me drop the banner. I had not had the banner. Today is Friday, and people do like to send us CashApp, PayPal, Venmo, Zelles, when they get paid or whatever, if they like to. Q, I need that sweatshirt. Where did you get it? Oh, baby, let me drop the link in my bio. It's under merch. Yeah, this is my merch. The I voted. Yes, indeed. Let me drop that right there. You can get that. Boom, there you go. So what I really wanted to talk about today, so much did happen today, and I need to do my own deep dive into the Governor Cuomo situation. Because I've been on set, filming segments, sleep throughout the day, like my schedule today was all the way thrown off. So I'm not completely caught up on the Governor Cuomo situation. I did see there's another woman that's come out. I did see a good amount of Democrats are now calling for his resignation. I saw maybe about an hour or two ago now, Senator Schumer and And Senator Kirsten Gillibrand is calling for his resignation as well. Well, I guess that's what I know. That's what I know. I don't know the actual allegations of the women because, everything has been happening, but I will get caught up on that. We will be talking about that. And we'll see what he's going to do. He said, I believe yesterday, that he wasn't resigning, but that was also before Schumer and Kirsten Gillibrand came out and called for him to resign. And so that's that. But I also wanted to talk about the George Floyd settlement that was paid to his family. So the Minneapolis City Council voted unanimously 13-0 to issue a $27 million settlement to his family that also included, I believe, $500,000 to go to the community in which George Floyd was killed. Interestingly enough, that the day that this happened is I don't know if we should say anniversary, but today was the day Breonna Taylor was killed in her home. We know her family got a $13 million settlement. And I think it's important. It is important to talk about the settlement, but it is important to not talk about it in a way that absolves the crime of killing someone. Money does not buy happiness. Money does not buy a loved one. Money does not get rid of the video that is circulating online that George Floyd's daughter inevitably will, once she grows up, come in contact with at some point. So none of this money does none of that to pre-warn her, to pre-help her for the pain and suffering she will then incur. Right now, we've seen video of her saying, daddy changed the world. That's all she knows. I have no doubt that as she gets older, as she learns more about the movement surrounding her father and the movement for Black lives, that she'll see that video, to see her father be snuffed out on camera. So this money does none of that. This money does nothing to bring somebody's brother back, to bring somebody's community leader back, to bring George Floyd's life itself back for himself. This money does none of that. But they paid it out. So I thought that was notable. I thought that we should talk about that. I thought that we should make the parallel. Wait a minute. Make the parallel of Breonna Taylor being murdered in her home on today, and that jury selection is still going forward. Last time I tapped in, there were 7 jurors that have been selected. I believe 3 white men, 1 Black man, 1 white woman. Hold on, three white men. It was 1 Black man, 1 Hispanic man, I believe, a mixed race woman, and I believe a white woman. So that's what the jury makeup looks like right now for the Derek Chauvin murder trial of George Floyd. That's what the jury's looking like right now. So, they're still going through that. I did think it's interesting that the settlement came down today because it could be taken one or two ways as far as like the jury goes, right? The jury may see that and infer that there was actual guilt, although that was civil litigation. In civil litigation, the standard is a lot lower than criminal prosecution. Like you have to prove it. There's a higher standard to prove the crime, the murder crime, right? Or the murder charge. There is a lower standard to prove for the civil litigation. But one could infer that the jurors could infer that settlement as either one, saying that there was guilt. Now, this is let's have an objective moment. I know we saw what we saw, but let's just have an objective moment saying that it's a court of law. There is a jury, a defendant, and a trial, right? The juror is supposed to be non-biased. They're supposed to hear the law, hear the case, make a determination on what they heard. So I'm framing it from that perspective. We'll get into the commentary on the other side. But one could make an inference that if jurors are operating in that mode, okay, Lakeisha Lee just bought some stuff. I was like, what is this notification? Just bought some merchandise. Hold on, what you bought, sis? That just threw me off. Okay, Lakeisha, you just bought a hoodie. Okay, your hoodie will be coming soon. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. So again, one could infer or make an assessment that the jury could potentially see this $27 million payout as the city saying that Derek Chauvin is guilty, right? And they could issue out a guilty charge, or they could see it as, well, the situation has been rectified because the family has been paid out. that's just me coming from, again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be one. I wanted to go to law school, but I'm not, unless y'all know somebody that's going to fund it, baby, I'm not getting not a nair student loan. Unless them people call me and be like, hey, we got a full ride for you, I'm not paying not a nair student loan. But that's just me thinking like from a legal perspective of ideally, right? Jury's supposed to be non-biased, court case, all of those things. Erica McDaniel, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. So there's an inference that can be drawn. So I thought that it was interesting that the settlement was announced today, or was reached today and announced today, particularly while the jury is still being selected. Just interesting. I'm not really saying too much more. I guess I really don't have too much more commentary on that. But I just thought that was an interesting set of facts, and wanted to deliver that to you all. So, we're going to stay up to date. We're going to stay tuned to the George Floyd family and what they decide to do. I know they have a foundation. They've already talked about, some plans for the monies to invest in the Black community. So we'll keep an eye out on that. And we will keep an eye out on the Derek Chauvin trial for the murder of George Floyd. What we still know, second degree, third degree murder, and manslaughter. A side note or a pin to put in that the other three officers their court case will be later in the year. So, we'll be up to date or be staying tuned on that as well. Guys, like I said, tonight's show is going to be super, super quick because I am absolutely tapped. I am absolutely tapped. Today has been a very busy day, but very good day. So I encourage you, I ask you all to go to the YouTube, head over right now. I'm going to go ahead as soon as I was going to say, as soon as I hang up, as soon as I end this stream, I'm going to go over there and unlock the video so that you can watch the videos. And I'll set one as a premiere. So if you don't mind, we'll go over there. We can watch it. I'll be in the comment section. So I think that'll be fun too. If y'all come on over and watch it as a premiere, it'll air in like 2 minutes and we can kind of chit and chat in the comment section about the segment that I did today. So guys, this has been the Daily Political Briefing. Again, thank you for the super comments, the super chats. Lakeisha Lee, enjoy I think there's supposed to be rest. So thank you for that. Also, thank you for the Zelles, the Cash Apps, all of those things. They really, really help. You just really have no idea how much they actually really do help and keep affording us to do the things that we're doing. Okay, now what is this? Jacinia Morales just placed the order too. Baby, maybe I need to drop that link more often. I didn't know y'all was gonna be buying, baby. Get your merch. Okay, just got her No Man Pam mug. Just got her No Man Pam mug. We love to see it. We love to see it. So guys, again, this is it. Stay tuned on YouTube. I'm dropping that video in 2 minutes, and meet me over there in the comment section and let's talk about it, okay? Peace.